She's up.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another live episode of Foodies and Friends on Fox 26. It is HRW season. It is day 2 of HRW. Y'all were busy yesterday. I've been hearing lots of restaurants have been busy around town. Today we are at one of the really good menus this year. HRW. We're at Verandah here in Upper Kirby. Chef Sunil, y'all have seen Chef Sunil on Fox 26 many times, either with me and Ruben or with my mother, Cleverly. Yes, of course, but longtime Houston Restaurant Weeks participant. They've got a lot going on here, y'all. They've got an incredible menu. Chef and his wife Anu, they're running this business. They've got another business that is crushing. We're going to show you guys, but let's enjoy the fragrant
Houston.
When I came in, I knew exactly where I was. I said, I know this is Chef Sunil sauces and cooking. And I said, what did I say? I said, I'm glad I'm hungry. Because that naan.
We want people to come hungry.
Yeah.
Right? We have the answer.
Yeah.
People come ask me, oh, what do we have? I said, I'm hungry. That answer I have.
This is the right place. Yeah, especially, and wait till you guys see this HRW menu. Value galore. Let's get right to the foodie cam. They've got 3 courses this year, offering the $55 dinner. Oh, baby, they're starting off with the good stuff, Chef. You know what we like. What are we looking at?
So this is our cornettos made with the methi paneer. So this is basically Indian cottage cheese spiced up and stuffed in a cornetto homemade with the Indian pastries. Or you can go for aloo poha roll, which is basically crusted into papadum mixture. And then you have kakori kebab, which is a succulent lamb kebab, which just melts in your mouth. So this kind of offering we're giving for people at this year.
And so this one is the
methi paneer cornetto.
methi cornetto, and this is actually a vegan dish.
It is it's
vegetarian.
vegetarian.
Or vegetarian. I'm sorry, vegetarian. Yeah, and you know that's really popular. A lot of the HRW dishes, we have a lot of vegetarians. A lot of people who love their veggies, so it's really nice when the restaurants are able to indicate, because people really do search.
So people do search for it. People come, and I always tell them that Indian cuisine has enough to offer you. And the vegetarian and the vegan, the next appetizer, which is aloo poha roll, which is vegan and vegetarian. So instead of custing it with breadcrumbs, we have custed with pumpkins, so that they're made with lentils. So absolutely gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, vegetarian dishes.
Indian food seems to be very easy to make, turn it to enjoy, but to turn it into gluten-free or to make it's naturally very healthy. It seems. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful, and this is exactly how it comes out.
That's the way it comes.
Who's in there putting these little dots on the? That's a good job. I like that job right there.
We have a team working there. I'm a dedicated team. They work very hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I sit here and talk on a TV like this, and they do work, right?
I sit here and enjoy food on TV sometimes. Okay, y'all, this is the ultimate first course. Absolutely. What's in here again?
It's Indian cottage cheese, which is with spices and stuffed inside a shell, which is made with a pastry, which is called Indian papri.
And the pastry is very light, very flaky, a little bit of a sweetness. It's perfect. And I feel like this could be good either warm or cold.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful. All right, next item, foodie cam. Here we go. I'm finishing this. I'm not letting them take it. Here we go.
That's the aloo poha roll, which is done with the potatoes. Poha is a very traditional dish from India. Poha is beaten rice, which is cooked with spices. And there are different ways. Some people put peanuts, some people don't, some people put peas, potatoes. So poha is eaten as a snack in India a lot. So what we did is that we tried to make the potatoes and the poha and mix them and made it into a roll. We didn't use peanuts because you find a lot of people are allergic to peanuts. Yeah. You know, we don't want to do that. And to make a roll, normally you have panko or some kind of breadcrumbs. We use a pumpkin on top to give a feel that this is not, gluten. There's no gluten in it. Yeah. Absolutely gluten-free and dairy-free this particular.
I love that. And it's really nice and easy.
Just nice and easy. Just enjoy. These are kind of roadside food up here. You just go on a roadside. People are selling it. You go there, just pick it up.
Very traditional.
Crunchier, nice, a lot of flavors inside. You try that. Got a lot of crunch.
Yes. Wait a minute.
And just go with the chutney.
Yeah.
You will love it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. These are incredible. And the outside of it.
It's crunchy.
It's crunchy and it's better. I really like it. It's got an incredible taste. Oh my goodness. I'm so impressed. Now you guys have been here for how long?
We're here since 2019.
Mm-hmm.
We opened up in 2019 Feb.
Yep.
And then we enjoyed that year of restaurant. We shot here.
That was your first
City. That's our first time here. And then we had a lovely year. Then we all got into beautiful COVID.
Yeah.
Which gives us a lot of idea. We'll share with you what we did in that.
Yeah. But you guys have made a really good name for yourselves. I feel like you've got a good, loyal following. You guys are really busy for HRW.
Yeah. HRW, yes. I remember my landlord, he came in, he sat on the bar to eat the lunch that day. He was like, Chef, what are you doing? I said, this is restaurant week going on, and we have people who wanted to make reservations. He was to come and tell me, so we want place. I said, I cannot. I mean, it's a small 75-cover restaurant.
Yep.
You have to make reservations. People sat down. You see the lounge area in the front.
Mm-hmm.
People have sat down on those tables and have had
because they want your
they
food.
they just wanted to enjoy.
I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. This is definitely one of the sought after menus during HRW. Speaking of, let's go right to the foodie cam and take a look because y'all, I'm hungry. I came here on an empty stomach today, intentionally knowing that Chef Sunil's creations were going to wow us, Chef. What are we looking at?
So this is the kakori kebab, which we have done with lamb. So the idea of this particular kebab, this looks like a shish kebab to a lot of people, but this is not. The spices are different, the grinding is different, and this kebab should just melt in your mouth. So you can bite into it, but it'll melt in your mouth. The whole idea about this kebab is it should just melt. There's a lot of flavors of saffron, a lot of flavor of cardamom, and the meat has been cured very nicely with sandalwood. And then
sandalwood.
So the idea about kebab is that you first, tenderize the meat, then you give a body to the meat, and then you put the flavors.
So when you say you give a body to the meat, for anybody who's maybe possibly thinking about making kebab at home, what do you mean by give a body to it?
So the body in the sense is like how everything will get, like you take yogurt, you take spices, and you try to point them together. So you're giving a body to the meat. The meat is it's a piece of meat which you have tenderized first. Now you create a second marination which gives the body to the whole meat which wraps around it or just within an instant, right? And then your third final thing is you put a flavor. Suppose you're using, cardamom or saffron. Those things comes to the last. But if you put them with the body, then you will lose the flavor. So you get the flavor of, all that, and then you get a slight pinch of a clove at the back of your,
right at the end, yeah.
and you get a little mint. So there's a lot of complex flavors about it, and the aroma of this getting real and charcoal.
Just like watching a scientist at work, you guys, because all the little ingredients, unbelievable, fantastic. I mean, it's just beautiful. I always ask, what are the typical vegetables that are traditional to Indian cooking that people can expect to see a lot in their dishes?
So eggplant, okra, cauliflower, potatoes, right? A lot of other Indian vegetables which normally people don't serve in most of the restaurants just because they're kind of just made and freshly eaten. They're not the kind of vegetables which how restaurant work is, you do half, you store it, and you do. So we do those for events or when we do a chef tasting.
The more traditional, yes.
So we have we call it gnocchi, but that's called wattle bone. Then we also have karela, which is the bitter gourd. It's the kind of vegetables we do, like kolokoshia, which is Arabic, right? Taro. That is those are the vegetables which Indian cuisine eat a lot. Eggplant, okra, cauliflower, potatoes is
I love that. A lot of similarities with Texas, actually. All right, foodie cam, here we go. What are we looking at, Chef?
So we Our menu is very complex. We always get things from south, from north. There's a very southern dish. It's called pulusu, which is a sauce which is made with tamarind, tomatoes, and spices. Now, what we have done is we have taken codfish and shrimp, and they've cooked together into that sauce. So basically, pulusu is always they try to do the head of a fish and seep it overnight, and they eat it the next day.
To get all the
Get the juice and the
juices
flavor.
of the
It's
head.
got a spice to it.
Yeah.
It's got a spice to it. It's also we have because we're in Texas, we made a corn cake and we presented that on a corn cake.
I love that. Oh my goodness. Here we go. There's some naan over there, isn't it? Let's get that on the foodie cam because I feel like we need some naan. This is beautiful. Aroma. Oh yes.
So when you take the sauce, you get
Yes.
the tang of tamarind,
Yep.
spice. It's there's a lot going on in this sauce.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of heat in it.
Mm-hmm.
And this sauce can be really spicy.
Oh,
Can be really spicy.
it is. It's really nice, but it's good. It's got
It's
a
good.
really great taste. And it's not kick you over the side of the boat, kind of spice. It's like you're gonna survive.
You're going to enjoy that.
You're gonna enjoy it. Yeah.
So idea about our cuisine here is that how we, infuse the Indian flavors to the local flavor, right? Not to shoo away them by thinking, oh, it's spicy and it's that. No, there's a spice and there's a flavor. It's a burst of flavors which gets into your mouth. It's not chili spice which burns you off. Right? It's not that you're picking up one jalapeno or chili and you're putting it in your mouth. No, there's a lot of complexity of the aroma. So there's a playing around with a lot of spices. There's mustard into it. There's cumin into it. There's coriander powder into it. There's chilies. Everything which gets to it and gives the flavor. And then, how they talk about in the wine, acidity, So there's an acidity into that. Each of the recipes so well, it just cuts off and balances it.
Yeah.
And if you have we have a nice wine pairing. If you come and ask us, and you pair that with some good wines, which we have, we'll just.
Yeah, because the goal is to taste the spice. Speaking of spice, what are we looking at on foodie
So
cam?
this is again from other part of Southern. This is absolutely vegetarian. This is called jackfruit khasi. So jackfruit is the meat for the vegetarians. You get a feel of a meat in this particular thing. It's a fresh, green, young jackfruit, and then it is cooked with spices and coconut, and we serve them on a ragi dosa. So dosa is an Indian KRIV, which is made with, again, gluten-free, but we have done the ragi flour, which is a millet, which is a kind of
Millet, yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Right? And absolutely vegetarian, vegan.
Oh, I knew you said crepe. Yes, you did, you guys. There's a really incredible.
And then we serve with coconut sauce on the side for you to enjoy.
Ooh, coconut sauce. This would likely be the dish that I would order when I come in.
Oh, that's great. Last night we had 4 or 5 people who ordered that, and they were like so surprised that they've never thought of that.
Yep.
This could be something. It just gives you a feel like you're eating a mutton.
Yep.
That's the way it is.
Oh my goodness.
It's got a lot of pepper.
Oh
It's got a
my
lot of
goodness.
spice and the sweetness of the coconut. So there's a balance of the spice and the sweetness,
Oh
and you
my
enjoy
goodness.
it. That's the way it is.
It's incredible. And the crepe, hold on, let me try this crepe because the millet. Ooh, I like the way it feels already. Oh,
It's nice.
Chef, do you do brunch?
We do,
Yeah,
but we're not doing. We do brunches on Saturdays and Sundays.
you do regularly.
Yeah.
Are these crepes anywhere in your brunch?
There's the dosa that I made.
Very good. All right, foodie cam. Here we go. We've got some more items. We're here at Verandah in Upper Kirby. They have an incredible $55 HRW menu, 3 courses. We're going through the courses. Chef, what are we looking at?
This is again a vegetarian dish, which is a paneer. Which is basically paneer is this is kind of a little fusion way of doing paneer. So we are doing a traditional paneer tikka, and we are layering it with the duke sauce of bell peppers and serving them with a makhani sauce. This is kind of a fusion how you can see the Indian cuisine should look like. So you have absolutely nice makhani sauce, which you have tried as a butter chicken or chicken makhani, You have a paneer tikka, which is done in with cheese,
Yeah.
and then you have kadai masala, which people have kadai in India. So that masala, bell peppers is on in between this paneer, and then will be arranged.
And this one is probably not as spicy as the other one. So maybe it's a good introduction for your first time having Indian food.
A lot of people who come first time want to have butter chicken, right? So they can enjoy that. So masala grill paneer with bell peppers and
with the utensil. So I could try the sauce. Yeah, these are beautiful. Now, one of the really cool things about you guys is your incredible wife, Chef Sunil. You guys work together. You're both back in the kitchen working together,
so we both back fighting in the kitchen most of the time. That's the way the fun is. There's no spice. There's nothing. No, we both.
They provide a show for the diners who come in. It's all glass and see-through in there. It must be see-through for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, the see-through for the reason is that we just want people to come and see, how we work, what we do.
Yeah.
Right? It's open.
Open
you can
kitchen,
enjoy
yeah.
watching it, right? Yeah, she comes up with a lot of good ideas. I mean, this particular dish is her idea in how we can present that, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of garnishes what you see comes from her.
Have Chef Sunil's touch.
How we can improve this presentation, right? When we do a chef tasting menu of 9 courses, if you go on Insta and see those pictures, most of these things are designed by okay, let's make a roll of wheat. Let's make a roll of eggplant and peppers, and how we can create it like something. So she does.
She's the one leading the way on all that. Yeah.
And she's the one who's behind all the production.
Yep, all the creative. Yeah, I love that. Chef, what are we looking at here?
A very traditional nihari. So nihari is kind of a stew, which is made with bones and a little bit of meat. What we've done is we've done the loin steak, right? And nihari is traditionally eating for the breakfast. So you go in the town where the nihari is famous in India. And there's a place called Lucknow where nihari is famous. There's a place called Hyderabad.
And it's a hot stew.
It's a hot stew. It's a hot stew. Stew.
Have you tried that?
And then you take the bread, they make it like a sponge, like a naan.
Yeah.
You dip into it and you enjoy it.
Oh.
That's the way it is.
I would absolutely enjoy that.
And they always serve some egg, grated and also you can just mix it with breakfast. It's an absolutely breakfast dish. You can take a bowl of nihari, take one sitara, get back to it, and enjoy.
Ooh, I'm taking a bowl of nihari right now. Yes. Oh my goodness.
That's enough.
This is maybe the star of the show. Some might disagree, but talk about your naan because you're very famous for it. Talk about your naan.
So naan is a leavened dough, which is done with refined flour, and again it's fermented dough, leavened dough. The dough is raised and then it's cooked. So naan is cooked in a tandoor, which is the temperature of almost 350 to 500. It's a vertical clay oven, and the bread is slapped against the wall.
Hold on. Excuse me. One more time, please. For our viewers. What do you do with the bread?
It's a vertical.
You slap it against the wall?
Yeah, it's a vertical oven made of clay.
Yeah.
Run with knife chance.
Yes.
We make the dough and literally slap against the wall.
Oh, slapped against the wall.
Of the thing, so it sits there.
Okay.
And then when it's cooked, it's not peeling out. It's not
like on the sides of
yes,
the. Oh my goodness! And that's the traditional way.
That's the traditional way of doing it.
I did not know that. So is naan something that people can make on their own, or you really need a specialized?
This is something you have to have a specialized oven, and you need to have a little more techniques required to it. I don't want somebody to put their hand into something and burn themselves. So
yes, please don't.
And please come to Verandah and enjoy it.
Yes. All right, Chef. What are we looking at? We're going to talk about those lovely sauces here in a moment, but what is in that beautiful pan?
So this is the lentils. Indian food is always with the lentils. So we serve a bowl of lentils along with the bread. Right?
He's gonna talk.
Oh, I'm sorry, lentils. Yeah.
So lentils are, integral part of Indian cuisine. So what we have done is we have taken 2 different lentils this time, which is a yellow pea, the pink pea kind of lentil. And we have taken the urad dal, and then we just stew them nicely with garlic and.
I'd love to try those lentils. Yeah, that'd be amazing. I love lentils, and they're so healthy.
They are.
Very traditional
And
Indian
again,
ingredient.
gluten-free, dairy-free, nothing in that. Normally they use ghee to temper that, but I have not used because of people to be vegan or vegetarian.
Sure.
You know, and,
I'm health conscious. Sometimes people are trying to stay away from the fatty. All the fat.
oh, this is the time to enjoy. I'm going to keep
It is.
Burn stuff off.
It is. And Chef, speaking of that, you know, we also call this a whole. Oh, Chef. This is something you take home on a daily basis.
This is something. This is the
Yeah.
go-to. You have
Go-to.
lentils and rice.
Go-to.
That's the
Mm,
that's the food after a long day of work. You just have a bowl of lentils with some rice.
I love this.
That's all you.
Love this. Excellent. All right. Foodie Cam, we've got a couple more dishes. And I think we may be moving on to the absolute best part of the show. Desserts.
That's the dessert.
Yes. Now, are these traditional Indian desserts?
So there's a traditional dessert and also there's a twist to it. This is a panna cotta, which is made with saffron.
Yeah.
So this is a little different. So we have given a twist here, Italian panna cotta, Indian flavors.
Mhm.
This is what it is. We do with a lot of other things. But the other dessert, what we have today, is much more Indian. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Well, yeah, and it's nice, especially because and as a restaurateur, you can, you know, for diners to understand, it's good to have a variety of dishes, especially if it's a cuisine that not everybody is familiar with. So,
yeah. It's I think something that people are getting used to now.
Yeah.
But yes, it's still it's gonna curve
Mhm.
in these people to understand. They will get intimated with a lot of spices and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Where you know it's easier. It's much healthy, very nicely done. You know, dishes.
yeah, and I love the way you are building your dishes too, because you do want to share your love of your cuisine and your culture. And people, if they don't know about the spices, it's nice that you're educating them and showing them, you know, the different variety. All right, Chef, tell me, do we have one more dessert? Oh, one more dessert. Let's take a look. One more dessert.
So this is a very traditional dessert, which is called double ka meetha, right? Which is double means the bread is called double. So it's called always because it raises they should call double.
Mhm.
When the British were in India, that's the time it is. So what they did is they fry this bread,
Mhm.
soak it in the sugar syrup, and top it up with you know condensed milk and nuts. And that's what this dessert is. Very traditional dessert in southern part of India. And it's a nice thing to enjoy. And it's easy to make. Anybody can do it at home.
This is wonderful. All right, we're going to take a quick look at some of these sauces before we wrap up here. I'm going to take a little bite. Yum. Yeah, now, this was some of the really cool part about we had a kickoff party on Monday. HRW kickoff party at Strata, hosted by Chef Evan Parker. Huge shout out. And you, my friend, put some incredible items in our gift bag to all of our restaurateurs. Tell everybody a little bit about you and Chef News, your wife, new business.
So this is her idea,
Mhm.
and she was into it that she has to make these sauces
Mhm.
because during the COVID time when people were cooking at home, right? That's the time she came up and saying,
Yep.
all these sauces, they're easy to use. They're available in Phoenicia. They're available in Spain.
Tanisha, Seth, Costco. All right, you guys, more ways to support our local restaurants because some of them are branching out and creating incredible products like this, which is just a wonderful representation of the foods that you're selling here. Thank you so much again for participating in Houston Restaurant Week. This is the $55 menu y'all are not going to want to miss. Make sure you go to HoustonRestaurantWeeks.com. Over 400 restaurants participating, supporting the Houston Food Bank, running now through September 2nd. We will see you guys next Monday at 1 o'clock live on Fox 26 with another episode of Foodies and Friends. Dine happy HRW. Dine out, do good, y'all. See you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for